Hello. Again, we're back for a training session. Today we are covering accounts, creating accounts, what they are in Mtoms. So I'll log in into the system. My user ID is 04 times and my password is also 04 times. So I'll log in. So in our training, we saw these accounts that Mtoms comes with by default. Each account in Mtoms has an owner, as I had actually shown in this particular presentation. For example, the tithe account, the owner is CUC altogether. So these are already known and they come in by default. Camp meeting offering, Sabbath school, this is owned by LCB altogether. So in Mtoms, each account has a different owner altogether. So we have CUC, the the LCB, church project, the district, the church group. Departments can also own their own accounts. A church member can also own their own accounts. The church subunits can also own their own accounts altogether. So if I go back to the system, let's say I want to enter my lottery here. Let's say Deborah wants to enter Hope Channel. Hope Channel is an offertory which is owned by CUC. But if I type here, I don't see anything. So what do I do? How do I create this type of account altogether? So I press F3 here. Now it's going to bring us a small dialog window here. So the account I want to include is Hope Channel. So I'll put Hope Channel. Just to give it, to make it fully qualified, I'll include, if you've seen what I've done, I've included this to actually specify, just gives a better meaning to this particular offertory altogether. So category is, we have different categories, so you select one. I spoke about these in the presentation. So pretty much this is where we group. These categories are ones that will categorize this account that we have created at CUC altogether. So the owner, if you can see this dialog, this drop down here, I click here, I click on the side here. So the owner is, I'm seeing various owners here, but this is owned by CUC. Owner is a creditor. It specifies yes by default, meaning that this money is not for the church. Usually, most offertories that we get, I'll give a simple example, like LCB, we have building fund, lunch, and social welfare, camp meeting expenses, Good Samaritan. This money remains with LCB. So whenever I'm seeing the owner is a creditor, basically what that means is this money is not ours as the church. It belongs to CUC for the account Hope Channel. So that's what that means altogether. So I'll put my start date as a pre-request altogether. Do not put the end date. End date means that I can specify that I want this account to run maybe up to the end of this month. So those are more like temporary accounts, but if it is not temporal, I leave it open. So if I leave it open, that means it doesn't have a close date. It will always appear every time I open the system. So I'm going to put a small description. I won't put a description. I'll just put not accepted. But here you can put a Hope Channel describing this account. So anything can work, but I'm not going to specify that for the interest of time. So I'm going to save this. Once I save this and I come back here, now I can see the Hope Channel. If you can see it below here, when I type Hope Channel, I can actually see it. So Deborah also belongs to, she wants to give lunch. Let us say Deborah also belongs to a church group called they say Malachi. So these are church groups we have actually created previously, if you can remember. So we want to see Deborah. There is lunch. She wants to give offertory for lunch, which belongs to their family called Malachi. So if we come down here, she wanted to give, come again here, Deborah. She has given Hope Channel. Come again, 45,000 here. So when I come down here again, she wants to give lunch for Malachi. But the lunch that we see, if we look back at our table here, the lunch account actually belongs to the church, LCB. So if I put money onto this account, the way I want to do it right now, the owner of this account is not Malachi. It is LCB. So we need to create a lunch account for Malachi, so that that money actually does not go to LCB, it goes to the lunch account of Malachi. So how do we do it again? I'm going to press again F3. Actually, you can do the same by coming here to the income account settings, and I again do the same thing here. So this is a shortcut to this particular form. So I'll go back here because this is a preferred way of doing it. It's much easier. So I'll press F3. So I'll put an account called lunch. If I actually just type lunch, it's going to tell me there's already an account which is in the system. So you have to be careful because the accounts that you name here are unique and they cannot be repeated. So I put again my semicolon here to specify this is lunch for Malachi. Please, you can use this naming convention. It's very, very good where I put these semicolons. I can understand that this is lunch for Malachi altogether. So the category in which it belongs, I'll type it belongs to lunch. The owner is a church group, not a church project, but it's a church group because we had actually previously set up our church groups using this particular form. Don't forget, you can actually navigate back and you can actually see. So the owner is a church group. So the church group, once I specify it's a church group, so it's going to bring me the option of all our church groups that we had actually entered. So I select Malachi. Again, owner is a creditor, meaning that the money that goes onto this account belongs to the church group of the name family Malachi. It cannot go anywhere else. I'll again put my start date here. And again, I won't put this, I'll just say this is lunch for family Malachi. Okay, so I'll save this here. So if you see, again, we're back to Deborah here. She gave Hope Channel. She gave 45. So she belongs to Malachi. So I'll put lunch. You see the two lunches which are there. You have to be careful. So this one belongs to LCB. This one belongs to Malachi. So that means this is, she entered 10,000 here altogether. And we'll pretty much save that for that. I'll save this, I'll press the tab. So we have seen how we can make a simple entry altogether. Yeah, so this ends our small session. I'll just proceed on in the next chapter, talk more about these accounts. Thank you.